Hey friends, welcome back to another Hiveswap Friendsim video. I'm 8ball and today we will be finishing up Wanshi's route. So last time we got both of her bad ends, so I think all that's left is her good end, unless they pulled something on us and decided that they wanted to add two other endings or something. Also, my voice is sounding a little weird. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a thing. So, without further ado, let's try and get this girl's good route. Hey, now that you've gone through now that you've gone and thought about the concept of purpose, you might as well make one up for yourself. You turn your walk towards the book hive. A handful of friends hang out in there. What? Sorry, hold on. A handful of your friends hangs out in there, and there are a few rooms that are generally pretty danger-free, so why not? It's a little difficult to make yourself walk past the spookier rooms, but you manage to avoid the siren song of the brain room once more. Your destination tonight is the room you usually watch your teal friends do homework in. It's understandable, after your office experience with Tirona, why this is their neutral meeting ground. Unfortunately, a casual stroll through the stacks uncovers no friends at all. Damn. You consider trying out a higher stakes locale when, wait, you see a shoe peeking out from one of the bigger hexagonal book hole things. Shelves? It really doesn't maximize the space to have shelves shaped like that. Whatever. If you get too caught up in trying to make paltry shit like troll bookshelves make sense, you'll drive yourself to madness before you can figure out if this shoe belongs to someone you know. You walk towards it, and the shoe is revealed to be on the strut pod of a troll whose head is barely peeking over a book, and, nope, a jade. But not one of your friends. Whoever it is curls up smaller in the hexagon, burying her face deeper in the scribble journal of Gullible Wiggler. I just now realized that's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, I knew the book, like, when it showed, but I wasn't entirely certain that was the title in the last one, so... It's not the most inviting posture, to be sure. The polite thing to do would be to keep moving, probably, but you feel a little off about that. You gently nudge your foot into hers, where it still peeks out of the shelf, and ask if she's okay. It'll clear your conscience, if nothing else. The book lowers. Oh no. What's her voice?
I'm great. I'm just going on a journey of the imagination through some classic literature. Nothing to see here.
Ah man, it's another kid. You know, young trolls have to handle themselves as much as older ones, but as well acquainted as you are with the facade of pretending you're exactly where you're supposed to be, you get the feeling that she's not exactly telling you the truth. So, you're equipped to help. Plus, it's not like you haven't befriended a few tween sweep equivalents here on Alternia already. You successfully didn't get murdered by Amicia, and you did a passable job at befriending Tirona and Kariko. Though, sometimes you wake up shaking, the remnants of dreams where you failed them on loop in your brain, You shake that horror from your mind and try to look as non-threatening as possible. Not that it's particularly hard for you as you speak. So, her quick bad ending is asking if Bronia is around, because she's not supposed to be out of the caverns, but here she be, so we're just gonna ask if she's seen the brain room. You still get the feeling that she might need some help, so you ease into it. Maybe she'll open up a bit as you talk. You tell her that this book hive has a huge gallery full of brains and jars, if she wants to go check it out.
Ooh, what's a brain? I want to see.
She unfolds herself from her hiding spot. brushing invisible dust off her skirt as she stands up. She rocks back on her heels and cocks her head, her locks bouncing against her shoulders.
I'm Wanshi. Also, I know who you are, if you were wondering. I wouldn't go wandering off with just anyone, quest for brains or not. I may be only 5.5 sweeps, but I'm not stupid. Ooh woo.
She seems less afraid, but she's still got a nervous edge to her voice. So you try to be a force of calm, a real motherfucking Glade plug-in of zen, stinking up the place with your chill vibes. You walk together towards the atrium, making small talk on the way. You apologize if you made it seem like she didn't look like she belonged here. You're just not used to seeing young jades outside the caverns. She side-eyes you like she's weighing the implications of what you just said.
Okay, I see there's no use trying to fool you. I may have done a small jailbreak.
Oh? Do they not have enough books in the caverns or something? She brushes you off in favor of her own question.
Of course we have books. You didn't answer me before. What's a brain?
Oh, right. You round the corner of a room and, point in the window. Think pans.
Ooh woo!
On her tiptoes, she peeks into the bottom of the window.
I've never seen one up close before.
She tries the door handle, but it's still as locked as it always was. She looks at you expectantly.
Well, we can't, what?
No, okay.
Well, can we go in or what?
A surly-eyed guard starts to not so subtly watch you. Starts not so subtly watching you, drubbing her fingers on the handle of her mace. Ah, globes. You were trying so hard to be cool and approachable that you fucked up and forgot that this room is off limits. Taking a kid to break and enter is, well, it's pretty much par for the course, actually. But it's not what you meant to be doing. Nah, you saw it. Looking only. And you're done. Great. Time to move along.
Ugh, lame.
Wanshi doesn't pick up on the danger behind her, even with your hurried speech. You change the subject to why she broke out of the caverns, if not for more books, and start walking, hoping she'll follow you. She doesn't.
Oh, I was trying to get to BeastCon. It's a convention for all kinds of cool stuff, but I want to go for the Soldier Per Beast
Meetup.
Soldier Per Beast meetup. My fan fiction is pretty popular. Ooh. I have a lot of fans going, and I thought maybe I could make friends with some of them. But I don't know.
What? No.
But I don't know where anything is out here, so I got lost.
She takes a breath and a step, finally, but then stops and clasps her hands together.
Oh!
The guard starts walking. You eyeball the exits all the way down the curved staircase. You could make it, but you can't just leave her here to take the fall. Wanshi keeps talking, oblivious.
Laniera is always complaining about how you're everyone's best friend and how you know so much. Do you know where the con is? Ooh? We could go together.
The guard gets closer. You gotta make a decision and fast. So we take her to the con and we die. So that's the bad ending. So let's pretend to take her. And we'll see what this does. You heard of the con that she's talking about. You were thinking about going with Tagiri and Polypla anyway, but the list of activities seems a little too dangerous, honestly. The past few months you've been up to your ass in close calls, and you'd quite frankly like to cut back on them, including, the one your ass is currently embroiled in. You make some you make some non-committal noises as you work out how to tell her. Wanshi crosses her arms and leans back against the brain room door, which the guard really does not like, if her increased speed and mace brandishment is any indication. Okay, yeah, you say, let's go right now. Your hype is contagious, even though you're completely faking it. She claps and bounds behind you down the stairs. A quick tug at her wrist pulls her out of the mace's trajectory as the guard chucks it at you from above. It thuds mightily against the wall by the door, and you both make it outside, unbloodied. Checking behind you to confirm that you're not being followed, you stop running until you're both safely around the corner. Wanshi giggles through catching her breath.
Wow, that was a close one. Librarians, am I right?
She grins and takes your hands.
Can you believe we only just met and already we're having bonding hijinks? I don't think making a friend would be so simple. I can't wait to hang out even more at the con.
Her smiles as a knife in your pusher. She's so excited about your budding friendship, and here you are, gutlessly hiding the fact that you have no intention of taking her from one dangerous situation to another. Maybe you would have agreed if you were in a braver mood, but you just don't know if you're up for more life or death babysitting adventures right now. What should you do? No. Okay. What you should do, probably, is get her home. You don't tell her any of this, of course. Instead, you agree and then check Google Maps. The con is down the road to the left. The caverns are to the right. Leading her straight back home would be too obvious, so you take a meandering route. Ugh, my eyes. Everything you pass seems to impress her. The frankly bonkers range of architectural styles, the shivery carnivorous plants, the burned out wreckage of someone's hive, and the flickering starlight from all around. She is observing a worm crossing the sidewalk, out here exposed, all squishy and brave, ooh-woo, when you point out a cool rock, eager to keep her wonderment going.
Really?
She puts her hand on her cocked hip.
You don't think we have rocks in the caverns? Try harder.
She rolls her eyes at you, but she's still grinning. You accept the challenge and tell her there's something she's definitely never seen up ahead.
Bring it!
You lead the way, but, what? You lead the way. It's been a hot minute since you've been back over here. You're interested to see it again. Still, this side jaunt feels like delaying the inevitable. You know she's going to be pissed at you when she realizes you tricked her. Oops. But you can't help wanting to show off more cool stuff while you can. Anything to see that wide-eyed appreciation from a tiny new thing, for any tiny new thing. Oh, it's my spaceship. I thought it was completely taken apart, though. What's left of your spaceship comes into view as you round the bend. There really isn't that much left to show off, but Wanshi is still into it. She runs over and starts inspecting the rubble. You wonder what happened to the freshly missing parts. Maybe Vicar has come back to scavenge some more. Shit. Vicar. You haven't talked to that guy in forever. You vow to text him later tonight, but you still feel guilty. It's hard to juggle all these beautiful friends, even with how viscerally you crave them. You want to be good for everyone, but there are so many things that can be mean, and you've never stopped feeling like you're treading water. Wanshi emerges from the hull, clambering up on top of a black metal box and waving around some inscrutable rusty bullshit.
Ooh woo! There are so many fiddly little parts. This was how you got here?
She observes you for a second or two and then nods her approval.
That's pretty cool.
Any old idiot can wreck a spaceship. It takes someone with brains to break out of the brooding caverns.
Well, when you put it that way, you're completely right, ooh.
She winks and pockets some of the pieces.
Are you ready to keep moving? I don't want to miss the meetup, and it's happening right after the horseroni jousting, which should be ending pretty soon.
You're not sure what to tell her. For some reason, Vakar wouldn't leave your mind. Your sorry ass hasn't managed to keep up at all with your friends you did earn. With all the friends you did earn. Maybe it's for the best that you're deciding to take her home. Her safety is more important than her liking you. You sigh and start to fess up. Even if she left here now, you're far enough away from the con grounds that she'd miss it. You were afraid to go. Afraid she'd run off if you didn't stick with her. Afraid of not knowing what to do next.
What? You made me miss my one chance to do something fun for a change. Just because you're too much of a scaredy purbeast to go to a fun nerd party?
It wasn't just that. You also wanted to keep her safe, to take her home. She stomps her foot in frustration, tears forming in the corners of her eyes.
Why do you think you can just make decisions for other people? Why don't you go home? Why don't you go home if that's so great?
Your mouth shuts, words gone. She follows your gaze back to the wreck of your only shot out and winces.
I didn't mean... I know you can't. I just wanted...
She sits down in the grass, defeated. You sit too, a ginger distance away. No, her anger is fair. God, this sucks. You hadn't meant to deprive someone of a small joy here on this bitch of an Alternia.
Yeah, it's the worst.
She sighs and runs her claws along the tips of the spiny purple grass. After a few minutes of silence, she speaks.
Too late to do anything about it now. I'm still super angry with you. But I'm glad you were honest, I guess. Even if it took you too long. I'm not used to people being straight with me. I feel like the older everyone gets, the more they lie. Or, at least, more annoying it is that they don't expect you to notice when they're lying. Not that I can super tell how old you are. Your alien physiology is a little inscrutable, but, you know, more or less.
Your palm husk buzzes, interrupting your train of thought. You both look at your two new texts. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Tigiru, why? Are you sure you still don't want to join? Things are beginning to get interesting over here, and you may have the privilege of seeing me at peak performance if you come by. Oh no.
Stay put. There's a polar bear on the loose. I don't want you on the already very long casualty list.
That was me trying Polypa. My throat hurts, guys. You do a quick gorgle, and holy shit, social media is already on fire with the news of a con attraction getting free and mangling attendees left and right. The familiar ghostly feeling of near miss shivers down your back.
Whoa.
Her eyebrows pull together as she works through the images she's seeing on the screen. What it could have meant for her. She's still a little teary from before.
I guess, thanks? Not that you did it on purpose, but I guess maybe it worked out today. Worked out okay. I do love not being trampled, but it still sucks I didn't get to go make friends.
You don't want to be too presumptuous, especially after all that, but maybe this day might still be salvageable, new acquaintance-wise. Wanshi blinks back her disappointment and puts on an attempt at a smile.
Maybe. Might as well see.
What was she gonna do with her new friends? Maybe on your way back to the caverns you guys could talk about soldier purbeast, or scary horse jousting, or whatever else she wanted to do there. She stands up and crosses her arms, looking looking you over, her smile turning real.
You think you've got what it takes to roleplay?
Oh no. You stand up too. You're super cool with roleplay. You've basically been doing that since you landed. So what's the deal, again, you ask as you start walking home. Magic cats?
Magic? What are you, some kind of wriggler? There is no magic in soldier per beasts.
She rolls her eyes at you and then hunches her shoulders, claws spread, eyes darting from bush to bush along the sidewalk ahead of you.
Unless you mean power of your own wits, the sorcery of all your senses aligning at once, and you get ready to pounce, the hypnotic spell-like rhythm of your own pusher beating to the time of your praise.
She straightens up and grins.
That kind of stuff. Ooh-woo? Anyway, it's really fun. Let's play.
She bounced back so fully. You get the feeling that not many people indulge her in this. It reminds you of your younger self, and your heart crunches up a bit. Fuck yeah, let's play. You mean, heck. Heck yeah.
Don't patronize me.
Fuck yeah. Wanshi giggles.
Fuck yeah! Okay, so Little Lost you can be from the Space Cast.
Okay, Little Us.
Little Lost you can be from the Space Cast. Let's call you TWINKLEPAW. I'll be Wild Wisp from the Solar Glare clan. Ooh woo.
She clearly seems to think you should be impressed or intimidated by this, but you don't really know what's going on. You nod. TWINKLEPAW. Got it.
So you'll stumble upon me while I'm trying to take down a nut creature, scaring it away with your incompetence. Sound good?
She peppers her walk with skips, trying to talking up a veritable storm of world building. Her voice gets low and rumbly when she quits setting the scene and gets into character. Little one. Low and rumbly. Here we go. Little one, what do you think you're doing? Setting strut paw in our territory. You've made me lose my creature feast. What do you have to say for yourself? Ah, fuck. It's your turn. You didn't see where you were going. You're sorry, though, you know how hard it is to come by a good meal. Fool! You think me so poor a tracker that I am hurt by such a loss? I can find another. I find offense only in that you clearly do not respect the bond between hunter and hunted. You blunder in You blunder in and interrupt the sacred rhythm of my fangs, its neck, or its claws, my face. Now neither of us can know who would have prevailed. Ah, jeez. You're still, really sorry about your strut paws. You're constantly sticking those into other people's sacred dances. Maybe there are some more nut guys over there? Wanshi stops walking and gives you a withering look.
Is that really the best you can do?
No. You'll try again. How dare this purbeast accuse you of such a thing? Your intentions are as noble as the wild pusher that thumps in your, bone cabinet. Wanshi bounces, hands in fists and grinning.
Woo! And a little over the top and not really a StarCast approach, but you're getting there.
You practice finding your soldier's characterization sweet spot as you walk her home. You take the most direct route, but you let her stop and explain purbeast grooming habits, to breathe in the rotting perfume of a flower, and to appreciate yet another sidewalk braving worm. Eventually, you reach the cave entrance. You know. Oh no! Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh boy. And standing there under its eave is Lineara, a very pissed-looking Lineara, which isn't, your favorite mode for that particular friend. Okay. Guys, I don't remember. Alright. I'm just gonna wing it. I don't feel like looking for it. Where have you been? I said I'd be right back. Not, hey, go run off and leave me to make excuses for you.
Well, I'm back now, so you can get over it. You know,
Oh no.
I know you won't tattle. You want Bronya to know you lost. You don't want Bronya to know you lost track of me. Ooh woo.
Watch yourself. Lineara glares fireballs at her and then turns to you, softening the tiniest of bits. Thank you for bringing the short one back. Do you want to come in? You appreciate her politeness, but nah, you should go and let the Jade settle down everything. Plus, you have another friend you need to check up on. Oh, we're going to see Vicar! Before you can say anything to Wanshi about how you hope she ended up having an okay time, she scurries off around the corner, calling back over her shoulder.
Wait, I have something I want to give you before you go.
So you wait. Linear keeps looking at you, arms still crossed. You better be glad she's okay. If she ever got hurt, if she got hurt, I could never. I mean, I would be in so much trouble. Oh, yay! Warrior Cat's book. You don't have time to call her on secretly caring, because Wanshi comes running back with something in her hands, her hair bounding behind her.
Here, read this. Then maybe when you come back to visit me, you'll be, a little more informed about the Soldier Per Beast universe. Ooh woo! I only have one person to play with here, and he usually pretends he's too cool. Like he doesn't absolutely love Per Beast cast drama.
She bows a little and as she offers the book to you. It's tattered with love.
It's my personal copy, but I think I can trust you with it, TWINKLEPAW. What do you say, ooh woo?
You clutch your chest and tell her you will guard it with all the honor and Spitfire Starcast has to its hallowed name. Oh, he's so cute. Best book buddies. Yes. Alright, I think that's the ending. Yes, it be the ending. Okay, so that was adorable as hell. She is so cute. That was probably the most voices I've had to do for a root in ever, so I butchered it, but that's okay. That was a good route. I liked that. I love, like, I don't know if any of you know, but I used to be huge into Warrior Cats for, like, the longest time. It was the only thing I would read or even associate myself with, so, and that was a while ago. But it's good to see, it kinda come in full circle. If you get what I mean. But yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you would like to play the game for yourself, there will be a link in the description where you can go and buy it on Steam. It is a good game. But if you do not want to buy it, you can always binge my playlist on it. I've covered every route and every character, and it's painful. I have about 55 videos on it now, and recorded on Steam 52 hours of gameplay. Which is a lot, seeing as though most of these routes take about 30 minutes. But yeah, so definitely go check out my playlist. That'll be at the end of the video. And thank you again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and maybe subscribe if you want to see more. And with that, my friends, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!